My name is Leia Kiambi from Kenya. I have a son who is 4 years old now. When he was 2.5 years, I noticed that he used to tiptoe. He was very hyper, non-verbal. When he turned 3, I could tell that he had delayed milestones. I used to visit my pediatrician in Nairobi Hospital in Kenya, who was really concerned about the well-being of my son and the development. So, as I spoke to my doctor, she mentioned about the beneficiaries who had been here before. She mentioned that she had seen some changes, very good changes in the children that came for treatment here. So she advised me to seek help from StemRx, which I did from last year in November. I had not pursued further treatment for my son before I came to StemRx because he was just seeing the pediatrician and I was still observing my son. So last year in November, we did our first treatment. My son was very hyper. He used to get lost. I could not take him to public places. He was all over jumping. We could not do any family dinner with the other family members. He could not sleep. He was jumping up and down till morning. So last year we came for the first treatment in November, and I saw some very tremendous changes because my son calmed down and he started at least understanding of his whereabouts, and he got to sleep very well, and he started interacting with other children, something he never used to do before. So when I came to StemRx, we had a discussion with Dr. Mahajan and the other team of doctors who advised me to take stem cells for my son. And they explained to me the changes that I should expect, what to do with my son, and the support after at home with the medication, which was very good. With StemRx, I see a lot of commitment in supporting children because as soon as you arrive here, the nurses, the doctors are starting to work with you immediately, doing the checkup, explaining to you what you need to do with your child, what processes that will be done. And they're always a phone call away. When you're in your room, you can call. You get a nurse anytime you can call. The doctor is available anytime, even on call, to support your child. Something that I found very interesting. I like the fact that you stay in hospital with your child, you get the meals, you get the treatment, you feel at home. The room was okay because there was a fridge, there's a TV, there's a microwave. They really make you feel comfortable. I like the way they call it Maushi. They were very supportive, the ladies, the cleaning ladies. They were really nice to us. So we really felt at home. I really congratulate that team. They are awesome. I was particularly very impressed by the physio team and their support and explanation. The speech therapists who went out of our way to even take videos to show me how to support my son back at home. This is something we never had before during the first treatment, and now during the second treatment, there's a speech therapist who is very active and supportive, and the entire team also for physio was very supportive, and also could take your child and you can take some rest, and they take very good care of my son. Particularly when I came, my son was glued to the phone, and it's something they really worked on, that by now he's able to concentrate and do several things without looking at the phone. Dr. Mahajan is a great person because when you need him, he's there. When you call him, he's a phone call away, very understanding, and he explains to you. He really is very passionate about changing and helping our children. I really appreciate him for what he's doing, and I implore more parents to really visit the facility because I have seen changes in my son. I can say that my son is now knows the environment, what's going on around him. He's playing with other children, he's interacting basically with other people. He, for instance, at the hospital, he was able to press the lift going up and down, and he knew I'm going to second floor, I'm going to ground floor. He was able to do that, something he never did before. Something very impressive as well. As of today, we had a small party where we had his cake, and for the first time since he's now 4 years, he was able to cut his own cake and understand that he was eating cake, and he was happy about it and fed himself. It has never happened before. I've never had really enjoyed parties with my son because he never knew where he was. It's like we are doing a party for ourselves because he was absent-minded. Then he never sat during the party. Now he could really see, even when he got his gift, he was really happy. He received the gift and kept it. Those are really great milestones because he has great concentration now. He sleeps very well. And I believe now if he goes back to school, he's going to gain more because of the environmental consciousness that I've seen in him. After the stem cells, my son was very hyper, but luckily the doctor kept on explaining to me the reason, which now I see it's beginning to go down slowly by slowly. That was a bit challenging because it was all over the place. I kept on consulting the doctor and the physio team who are really helpful to manage him. Yes, they did. The team was very cooperative. They were able to show me ways to assist my son. I would tell parents with children that need stem cells to really pursue treatment here because I have seen changes myself and the care is very good here. So it's a facility I would recommend to the parents with a child like mine anytime. Not really. I have seen changes from the first treatment to the second treatment. Previously, I had seen a lot of staff who are not able to speak English, but now I've seen quite some change because I've seen quite a number. Even the cleaners are trying their level best to speak in English. What I will say to the parents that are getting treatment here and those that plan to get treatment here, you really have to be committed to support your child because there's a lot of material, there's a lot of support that you can get to change your child's behavior, to change your child's, whether it comes to feeding, all that information is here, the therapy, how to support your child. It's something that you, when you come here, you really need to learn and keep on following up with the hospital so that you're able to support your child and see the changes. Initially, it was a very difficult journey for me because, like I said, my son would get lost, be very hyper. I never went to public places with him, and it really affected me. And I love my son. I really wanted to see changes in my son. Today, I'm really happy that now I can go out with my son. He can play with other children. He can go to school like other kids. I'm able to give him instructions and he can take them. It's really a milestone for me. And I thank God and the team for it. So I commend the team for the great job they are doing to support the children and the parents that may continue and to learn also what happens there outside the international standards of our hospital. To keep learning, all of us, it's a learning process so that we continue to support other children to make sure that parents have these milestones. Thank you.